Greetings. Welcome to the QVS AP Human Geography course. My name is Mrs. Sedmak. I'll be the instructor this year, and I would like to take the opportunity today to take you to the course page and show you around so that you can navigate it successfully this year. As you know, an AP course is one of high rigor. In QVS and in QSI, the AP Human Geography course has 7 essential units and many selective units. In order to master the course this year, you are expected to master 10 units in total. So that means we will work on the essential units, all 7 of them, with an additional 3 selective units. Our goal is to prepare you for the AP exam that is on May 4th this coming year. And in order to do so, I have created a number of activities to help you be successful. So let me take you to the course page and I'll show you around and explain to you what you need to do in the first few days. So after you finish the IOL course with Mr. Plassel, you will find that the AP Human Geography course is on your dashboard. One of the first things that I'd like you to do is to read the syllabus and always pay attention to the bold instructions at the beginning of the page. They do change from time to time. So if you scroll down the page, you will find that the syllabus for the course can be found on this link. So if you open the syllabus, basically what this does is it outlines the dates that you will be engaged in the essential units. As I said earlier, there are 7 essential units. You can read through the topics here. And there are many different selective units. We will do 3 of them this year. So all of this can be found in the course syllabus. Another thing that I would like you to do on the first day of class is participate in the Introductory Forum. In fact, that can be found right here. If you click and open the forum, you'll see that it's a fun little module on your name. So you're going to do a little bit of a history with your name and even look at other features like names of countries so that we can come to some conclusions in terms of what's in a name. After you work through the module, you're going to click on this button here called Add a New Discussion Topic, and you're going to present yourself to the rest of the class. So please do that on the first day of class. Participate in the Introductory Forum. Then, in order to prepare you for the test, one of the best things that we can do is to expose you to the different types of questions that will be on the AP exam. So if you scroll down to this first unit tab, you can see it's called Selective Unit Test Preparation. And if you open it up, basically what I have here is the breakdown of the different units and what percentage of the questions on the AP exam come from each of those units. You can see that they're evenly broken down pretty much. There's a section for unit resources. But the first thing that I want you to do is to take this first mock exam. It's a shorter version of the real test. So if you click on this icon right here that says Mock Exam 1, essentially it tells you how the exam is broken down. And then if you scroll down, you can click and take the test. All of this on the first and second day of school. Or class in the QVS AP Human Geography course, I shall say. So the Introductory Forum and that mock exam that can be found under this Selective Unit tab. There's some other important resources on the first or beginning part of the page. There's a description of the course from the AP College Board. And there is even the code for you to join my course on the AP College Board. What you will find on that page are some practice questions that we'll do. They're called personal progress checks, practice questions that we'll do throughout the year, just to make sure that we are staying on pace with the expectations of the College Board. The textbook for the course, can be found on this link. So you can get a physical copy from your school, but that's not necessary. There's a digital copy located here. I would encourage you to download it so that you always have it at your fingertips, even during those times when internet may not be so great. Okay, so the textbook for the course can be found on the link here. I forgot to tell you, here's some important information about me. So if you ever need to get in contact with me, my email address is here, my Skype handle. I'm generally available Monday through Friday from 7 to 11 a.m. I am currently living in Benin, which is in West Africa. So if you want to know what time it is, when you're trying to reach me, you can go ahead and click on that link. After you participate in the introductory forum and take the mock exam, then I want you to go ahead and get started on Essential Unit 1. Basically, Essential Unit 1 is an introduction to many important skills that you will come to master, but also continually apply to all of the other essential units this year. One of the things that we hope to accomplish within Essential Unit 1 is to get you thinking geographically. I want to talk about the structure of this unit and then explain to you how this structure will be mirrored in all of the essential units. So every unit begins with a title. Every unit will probably have a map that you can click on. So as it states here, click on the map above to listen to the overview of the unit called Thinking Geographically. Every unit has an overview. It basically explains to you what you'll be studying within the context of the unit. There is a pacing calendar here. We're going to spend 3 units on Essential Unit 1 from September 7th through September 26th. So you should make every effort to make sure that you finish this unit by September 26th. There is a list of the unit outcomes, so the TSWs, if you will. The reading assignment for the unit. In Essential Unit 1, you're reading Chapter 1 from the Human Geography textbook. There's a note-taking tool for you to use while you're reading the chapter. And then every unit will have some videos. For this unit, it happens to be a whole bunch of Mr. Sin channel videos. I like to call him the John Green of human geography. So there's all kinds of videos that you can watch related to the different geography skills that you will be introduced to in this unit. So that's the resource section. And then we have the important section, the section of unit activities that are required for mastery. So what I've done is I've broken down the unit into the different key concepts that the College Board expects for you to master. In Essential Unit 1, there are 7 key concepts, and you can see them labeled in red. So the first one is an introduction to maps. The second one is called geographic data. The third is called the power of geographic data. Spatial concepts, human environment interaction, scales of analysis, and then finally regional analysis. And then every unit will end with an assessment. Okay, and you can see that the assessment is not available until September 26th. So you can click on it, but it will not open until that day. So going back to the beginning with week 1, or this week after you finish the mock exam, I want you to go ahead and get started on the section called Introduction to Maps. In this area, you will look at different types of maps. You'll study different types of map projections. One of the biggest challenges within the context of geography is that the Earth is round and maps are flat. And geographers have a very difficult time putting that round object accurately on a flat map. Whenever we do that, there are distortions. You can look at your typical map in your classroom and you can see that generally speaking, Greenland is always shown way bigger than what it really is, and Africa way smaller than what it really is. So in that activity, you'll take a look at the different types of map projections. and you'll even go further and compare a couple of map projections. We'll move further into an activity on spatial patterns, how different features are distributed across the Earth, whether we're talking about population or landforms. Spatial patterns vary from time and place. Going on, you can then, if you finish those activities in week 1, you can go ahead and move into the activity called geographic data. And you're actually going to participate in some ArcGIS mapping. It's a really fun application skill where you will be required to create some maps and collect some data. So I think you'll enjoy that geographic data activity. However, I want to point something out. If you click on this activity, and this is kind of a demonstration of how important it is to read directions. I want you to take a look at the direction right here. Before engaging in the activity, you need to go to Selective Unit tab entitled Geography through Film and complete the activity called Film Analysis Geospatial Revolution. So I want to show you where you can find that. And I want to explain to you how I'm incorporating some of the selective units within the context of each of the essential units. So before you do this activity on geographic data, let me close this tab up right here. And if you scroll down, you'll see there are a couple other selective units that are open. I want you to click on the one called Selective Unit Geography through Film. From unit to unit, you are going to be watching different documentaries and films that apply to each of the units. And for Essential Unit 1, the film that you will watch is called Geospatial Revolution. So in opening this, there's some directions here for you to follow. The episodes for this documentary can be found on the link right here. So if you click this, you'll find there are 4 15-minute episodes called Geospatial Revolution. I think you'll really like this documentary. And as you watch, you need to complete what's called a film analysis. So if I take you back to the resource section, the film analysis worksheet can be found right here. Okay, so we're going to be doing this often, going into these different selective units while we are working through the essential units. So you really have to pay attention to directions when you open these different activities. Okay, so I think that's the farthest you would get within the context of the first week. But before I let you go, I want to show you this other selective unit tab called Geography Skills and Themes. There are many different activities that you're going to do in this unit too, from listening to TED Talks, to practicing map skills, to watching Geography Now videos, which will teach you about different countries around the world, to discussing geographic challenges that countries face, and even doing current events. So this is another unit that we are going to kind of toggle back and forth from within the context of all of these essential units. And basically, I will walk you through that. I make a habit of sending an email at the beginning of every week outlining what you need to do for that given week in order to be successful. So pay attention to my emails, communicate with me often, and if you ever have any questions, please don't be afraid to contact me. I think one of the most important things in order to be successful in an online course is communication, and stick to the pacing that I set. Again, welcome to the course. I hope you enjoy studying AP Human Geography. I definitely look forward to working with you this year.